are continuing our series on dancing with a silk veil. Today we are going to tackle a movement that is challenging for a lot of people. We are doing barrel turns. I am going to try to break it down for you in the simplest way possible to get even the turn shy among us spinning and barrel turning right now. Okay, are you ready? We're going to do this without the veil first because we have enough to think about. So set your veil aside. Okay, so when thinking about barrel turns, we're going to do a very simplified idea of a barrel turn. It's basically spins that are going to continually create a circular feeling towards your audience. So for today, towards the mirror. The basic concept is going to be that we are stepping ourselves around and then maybe eventually pivot turning ourselves around in a way that we are always leaning ever so slightly towards our front, so towards the mirror, and also so that our arms, especially important when we're dancing with the veil, so our arms are tracing a circle that is parallel to our mirror or perpendicular to the floor, because what we're aiming for here is that Kodak moment when you are spinning and your head is in the middle and your veil has flared out around you like a flower, right? So my arms are basically going to be like an airplane. They do get a little bit of motion, but there is not a lot of flinging necessary to create a barrel turn. Our arms are going to be straight out to the sides for now. And what I want you to think of is we're going to slowly take ourselves around to the left, so counterclockwise for now. And we are going to draw a circle with our hands that are parallel, that's parallel to the mirror. So here we go. I'm going to be pointing with my right hand down at the floor, my left hand up at the ceiling. And now I am facing the back. My right hand is pointing to one wall, my left hand is pointing to the other. I continue to turn to my left. My right hand is now pointing towards the ceiling and my left is pointing at the floor. And then I come back to where we began here in our airplane position with arms to both sides. So let's just try that one more time. Arms basically staying in this position relative to your body the whole time you go around. A slight variation. You're going to take right arm down, left arm up, both arms to the side, right arm up, left arm down, back to center. Yes? So one more time. We're tracing that circle that is parallel to the mirror. Now, another thing that we can add that makes this look really nice, so we're going to give it a try, but it's one thing that you could take out if you find it makes you very dizzy, is we're going to think about leaning towards the mirror or towards our audience at all times. So what I want you to imagine, you can try this at home if you want to put a big greasy head print on your mirror. You are touching your head to the mirror, essentially, and as you turn around, some part of your head will always touch the mirror. So now, like, my forehead is against the mirror, the side of my head, the back of my head, the other side of my head, and the front of my head again. So I'm always doing a slight body angle. How deep that angle goes is totally up to you and your comfort level. So do what feels good to you naturally. So I'm thinking of engaging. Anytime I spin, I think about lowering my center of gravity, engaging in my abdominals to create stability, and leaning forward. So as I turn, I'm leaning forward, I'm leaning to my right. I'm leaning to my back, engaged, engaged. I'm leaning to my left, and I'm leaning back to the front. So let's try that one more time in succession, turning around with our head always touching our invisible mirror or a wall, always leaning towards our audience. Now let's do that with the arms. So arms are out to the side, and we are leaning, we are creating our circle, arms are tracing that big circle, head is towards the mirror at all times. Again, head is towards the mirror, I'm facing slightly up to the side and back to center. That is the concept that we are going to take with us to create the barrel turns with the veil. Barrel turns are also very pretty without a veil, and so you can use these in either capacity, and you can practice them without a veil as well. But if you would like to join me now, grab your veil. Okay, here we go. We have our veils. Because we are doing barrel turns today, I grabbed my semicircular veil. A rectangular veil will work just as well. The semicircular, I find, creates a very nice circle around you as you turn because the edge is circular. So that's why I grabbed it today. Now we're going to do this exact same thing. Set up your veil, bring it behind you, make sure that your veil is fairly taut across your back when your arms are basically almost all the way extended, and this will be our arm position for the turn. We want to keep it nice and taut so that the veil flares out as much as possible, making sure my ends are even, yes. So, nice and slow. We are angling ourselves towards the mirror, and we are turning around, tracing that circle. Right arm is down, left arm is up. I'm leaning slightly back, arms are to the side, right arm is up, left arm is down, and I'm coming back to center. Let me do that. I'll mirror you, so I'm going to go the other way so that I'm doing the same thing you're doing, facing you. So here we go, leaning forward, we're going down with the right arm. Here we go. One, we're facing up, we're coming back around, and we're back to the center. Yes, so that is one very slow barrel turn, but you've got it, right? So now, let's try, let's say 3 in a row. Nice medium tempo. Here we go. So 3, 2, 1, here we go. It's around, and around, and around, and pause. If you find yourself getting really dizzy, you can walk around the other direction, and that should help stabilize you, yeah? So one more time just like that. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pause. For now, since we're taking it nice and slow and we are learning, you'll notice my feet are just shuffling themselves around in a circle. I'm not doing anything fancy with my turn. Just shuffling myself around in place. Nice low center of gravity engaged in my abdominals. Let's do it one more time. I'm going to show you a variation in arms, and then we have to do it on the other side. We have to do the other direction as well. So now, let's do our barrel turn. I'm going to bring my left hand to just behind my head, and my right arm is down. So now, if you want to kind of swing and scoop that arm, you can really take that with your right arm and get a little bit more scoop with it. This creates a very, very pretty line with your veil. Same idea. Let's do 3 in a row. 6, 7, 8. It's 1, 2, 3, and pause. So now, the other direction. This is not my favorite direction, but every dancer should be able to do every turn on every side, right? All 2 of our sides. So, in the other direction, let's just go through it slowly once. Leaning forward, left arm comes down, right arm goes up. Right arm and left arm come parallel. I'm looking at the ceiling. Right arm comes down, left arm is up. And I am back to center, yes? Again, a little bit smoother. So we're going left arm down, right arm up, coming around, right arm down, left arm up, and center. You're aiming to create that circle that is parallel to your mirror, right? So one big circle being made with your arms. Let's do it one more time, nice and smooth. 6, 7, 8, it's turn. 2, 3, 4. All right. Doing it now to our right or clockwise, yeah? We're going to do 2 count turns, 3 in a row, and then a pause. 6, 7, 8. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. You can take it around to your left, if that made you a little dizzy, yeah? Excellent. Take a nice deep breath. Center yourself, lower your center of gravity. Abdominals engaged, knees are soft. Let's try it again. 6, 7, 8. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pause. And let's try that one more time going clockwise with our other arm variation. So right arm just gently behind your head here. Hand is behind the head. Left arm can get a little bit of a swoop now to help open up that veil as you turn to the right. Same idea. 3 with a pause. 6, 7, 8, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. Turn yourself back around. I hope you enjoyed this primer on barrel turns. It's something when dancing with a veil, these are really gorgeous and very pretty and very much worth learning. If you have any questions, please post below. I would love to hear from you, and we will continue working with veil next week. I'll see you then.